Happy Thursday, everyone. It's here. Late week little work set for you guys. We had a nice short, fast one, a nice calm one on Tuesday. We're gonna come back to kind of a little calmer style. It's not gonna be super long, but you can rest as needed and just have some fun with this more strength-focused work set. Before we get to it, first off, happy birthday, Mary. It's gonna be a good day for you. Birthday time, and focusing on some strength. So it's a good strength-filled birthday. Our warm-up, forearm plank for 5 seconds, the Dolphin for 3 to 5. Dolphin, again, is a little bit similar to our down dog, but we're going to see in our forearm. So we're going to talk about that as we get closer to. We're then going to move into our side plank, reach through for 15 seconds per side, working on that rotation for 15 seconds. Into our floor-facing angel, hold for 3 reps, 5-second holds. And then PVC Prone Raise for 3 reps at 10 seconds. If you have a broomstick, PVC, a towel, empty hand, I'll show you a bunch of different options for that as we move forward. We'll hit that up for 2 to 3 rounds total, and then move into some dumbbell work because we got some dumbbells for you guys to play with today. Dumbbell deadlift for 3, dumbbell hang power clean for 2, dumbbell front squat for 2, dumbbell push press for 1 to 3, and then a little run or cardio of choice just to get your heart rate up a little bit, and then hit that 3 to 5 rounds. Just kind of playing with the dumbbells, just making sure we're feeling that flow, that movement. If you have 1 dumbbell, go through the entire complex on the one side, then flip sides. If you have 2, obviously just go through it singular, all right, and have some fun with it. So use it for skill work, use it to get your body ready, building your load, or getting comfortable with the movements before you move into the work set. The work set can be done with 1 or 2 dumbbells. We have 5 rounds, dumbbell squat clean, so that could be used for 2 dumbbells if you'd like, into a full squat clean. Or you can do a single dumbbell, and you're gonna do 5 on one side into that full squat, and then you'll move into 8 single arm dumbbell push presses. All right, so if you're using 2 dumbbells for the clean, you'll just put 1 down, grab your dumbbell, clean it up, and push press for 8. Then on the 8th rep, you're gonna hold for 20 seconds. You'll come down, you'll repeat it on the other side. All right, so you'll do your press and all that good stuff on that other side. Don't worry if you're using a single dumbbell about doing the 5 cleans beforehand. All right, you will do this for 8 and a hold, and then you will rest as necessary. If you're using a single dumbbell, you're just going to do a single arm clean, 5 reps, all right, 1 time per round, all right? So don't worry about the other side. Do that side on the next round, all right? Hopefully that doesn't confuse everyone. If you're using 2 dumbbells, of course, clean them up, do your cleans, put 1 down, and then move into that hold. And we'll break that down a little bit more so you can see around in the work set, okay? Cool little work set. Rest as needed in between rounds. Don't treat this kind of necessarily like a Metcon. It's kind of a Metcon-y strength feel, but rest, I want you to be able to take this piece down well, smoothly, strong, with good position. So if you need to rest, take equal work, equal rest, 30-second rest, whatever you feel like you need, all right, or longer, all right? So please play, have some fun with it. We're gonna warm you up, get you ready to go, have some fun on a Thursday. All right, guys, let's get our feet under our hips. Let's take the arms big and tall up overhead. We are going to start with a little shrug. We're going to come back down with the shoulders, get some gentle circles going overhead. From here, we're going to take those arms all the way down to that mid-T, still keeping that same direction for the circles. We're going to hit that mid-T for a little while, and then we're going to take it down to that low T position, keeping that nice, smooth shoulder circle. And then we'll go the other way, nice and easy. And then all the way up to that mid-T. And then we'll take it all the way up overhead. From there, we're going to get nice and still. Reach to one side, reach to the other side. Oh yeah, take it all the way out the floor. We're going to touch those toes. Walk with the shins. Come down, plant the hands. We're going to step back into our plank. From here, we're going to press back into our down dog, opening up through the shoulders, just sort of holding this for a moment. Then we'll come back into our plank. Tighten that plank position through the ribs and the hips. Press back, keeping those shoulders active, pointing towards the toes. And then we're gonna come back into our plank. And then again, back into our down dog. And back into our plank. We're gonna use this as a little chance to lean, just like yesterday. Lean, back to center, pull forward, back in, and step the left foot up. Inside hand, big scoop. Rotate, forearm to the floor. Big stretch, and rotate, and stretch, and rotate, and stretch. Plant the hand, step back, step the other foot up. Nice and square in those hips. Inside hand, big scoop. Rotate, back up, rotate, back up, and rotate. And then back up, plant the hand. We're gonna step back into our plank. Set the core, set the shoulders. We'll lean a little bit, back to center, pull forward, back to center and tiptoe, those feet up. And we'll roll ourselves up, big stretch, big reach, and reach. Oh yeah, come back down. All right. If you'd like to continue doing some gentle warm-up, please pause the video and then come back to me afterwards, so we'll take you through. But pause that, take it down. We're gonna move into that next phase of warm-up and get you guys good and ready. All right. So what we have for you guys to start off is our forearm plank to dolphin. So this is kind of a challenging movement. We are gonna get ourselves set up first in a really good forearm plank. So we're gonna get the elbow under the shoulder. We're gonna establish that good shoulder position. We're going to step our feet back. We're going to hold that position, squeezing and tucking, pressing through the shoulders. From here, we're going to take our hips up. We can bring our feet in a little bit, soften through the knees, and keep those forearms flat on the floor. From here, you're going to feel a nice big stretch through the lats, through the triceps, and then we're going to come back into our plank. So we're going to step our feet back, lower back into that nice plank, tucking and squeezing and pressing, and then we're going to pull back, bring our feet in a little bit, softening the knees if I need to, and just pushing back into those nice solid shoulders, active and apart, just like our down dog, and then we're going to come back into our plank. So again, even though we're in this position here, in this stack position, we're still doing the same kind of activation that we're doing in our down dog. The only difference is we're in our forearms. So you'll probably feel more through your tricep into your lat a little bit differently as we press into that position. Our shoulders in the back are still kind of pulling away from each other to open up that upper back. It's just gonna feel a little different than in a down dog just because we're in that more kind of tightly confined position on our forearms. Remember to bring your feet in a little bit. It's not like the plank to down dog where you can leave our feet kind of far away. We will have to walk our feet in. And please allow yourself to soften into your knees to get the best position possible for you, okay? From there, we have our side plank reach through. So I'm gonna kind of go facing the camera this time so you guys can see my rotation. I'm gonna put my hand, back up, I'll get a little close. I'll put my hand down, I'm gonna put my knee on the floor, into that nice supported side plank. Hand comes up, and then as I rotate, I'm going to rotate a bit as I pull my hand through, and then I come back up in that good position. Rotate, so I reach through, and then I come back up. So I take the time to show control at both ends, and I work that nice motion. If I need to or want to, I can go into a full side plank position with both feet up off or both knees off the ground. But again, I want you to focus more on the rotation side of things opposed to just going into a side plank to do it in a full side plank. The rotation is what we're after, and that's what we want to focus our attention on for 15 seconds. From there, you're going to lay on your stomach, and you're going to work on some floor-facing angel holds. So we're going to get set up in this bottom of the push-up position. Hand is stacked underneath of the elbow. My eyes are down. I'm gonna get tight through my ribs, tight through my glutes, and I'm gonna pull my shoulders together, which pulls my hands off the floor a bit. I'm gonna hold that for 5 seconds, and then come back down, relax, disengage my core, and then I'm gonna re-engage. So I'm gonna pull my ribs together, find that position, pull my hands back, and down. All right? So from that, what I want you guys to think about, I'm gonna stand tall here. I'm on my stomach, I pull my hips and ribs in to get that hollow, and then my engagement comes through the upper back, trying to keep this wrist stacked over top of the elbow as we pull back. Don't worry about so high to lift the hand forward. We just want to think pull the shoulders back, which pulls that elbow straight back and up. Regardless of how high you get, I just want you to feel that engagement. Even if your fingertips or hands are still touching the floor, that's okay, okay? From there, we stay on the floor in our PVC Prone Raise. So if you don't have a PVC, I've been really digging making classes do them lately without anything in their hands. So what we do is we lay on our stomach, nice and solid here. Eyes are down. I'm gonna pull my hips and ribs together, press my armpits down, press my palms down to get that good hollow and engagement so I can really feel that nice tight line. And then I'm gonna lift my arms only, maintaining that hollow, focusing on lifting through that straight arm, keeping my shoulders pointing down towards the floor, or my armpits down towards the floor, so that I don't lose that nice strong back position. So you'll do that, holding 10 seconds for 3 reps. The biggest thing again, if I was laying on my stomach right now on the floor, I want to make sure that as I'm tightening up and pressing my armpits into the floor, pressing my hands into the floor, as I lift, I don't lose my shoulder position. It doesn't turn in as I lift to get higher. It stays in this position, and I just lift my arms up, maintaining that good hollow. So don't worry, again, if your hands get off very high or not at all. Just make sure that we're keeping those armpits pointing down and we're keeping those arms straight, just lifting them to where we can, okay? As a quick recap, we have a forearm plank for 5 seconds to Dolphin, all right? So that forearm kind of down dog, 3 to 5 reps. Into our side plank, reach through for 15 seconds a side. Floor facing angel hold, 3 to 5 seconds. PVC Prone Raise for 3 to 10 seconds, and then repeat 2 to 3 times. Continue with that. Pause the video, warm yourself up, get those shoulders, get that core heated up. We're gonna play around with some dumbbells very soon, all right? So come along with me to the dumbbells. I'm gonna grab one dumbbell to show you the warm up, all right? We're gonna work through a nice series of movement, all right? So I'm gonna stand over top of my dumbbell. I'm gonna work through 3 deadlifts. I'm gonna pull back and down, taking hold of the dumbbell. I stand tall. I take it to where I feel comfortable. Stand tall. Take it down. And stand tall. Good. From here, I'm going to take the dumbbell to the side, or I could do it from between the feet. I'm going to do 2 hang power cleans. So I'm going to hinge, up, stand tall, come back down, hinge, stand tall, and then from there, step into my squat stance and work on 2 good front squats. So I take the hips back and down towards my heels, I stand tall, back and down, stand tall. From there, I'm going to work that push press so my feet come in a little bit, and you get that vertical dip, hip under the shoulder, hop, come back down. And you do 1 to 3 reps of that good, smooth push press. Then I would come down, good deadlift, and do it on the other side. So the big thing here, you guys, that we're going to talk through right now with the other side, the deadlift. The back stays super flat. My weight stays through my laces in that good position. I'm nice and solid, and I'm going to just push through the legs and stand tall. I take the dumbbell as far back and down as I can. That still allows me to keep this nice upright posture. This arm is out of the way, and I stand. So So again, if you can't get all the way down to the floor, that's okay. Make sure that back position is what you're focusing on. The hang power clean, same idea. I'm gonna hinge to the knee, maintain that good position. Drive through the legs, stand tall, come back down. Come back, drive through the legs, come back into my squat stance, get set, and then I take my hips to my heels, whatever depth I can maintain, and keeping that chest nice and upright. With my push press, I work that vertical dip, shoulders staying over the hips, and my legs doing the majority of the work. I dip, drive overhead. Come back down. Dip, drive overhead. Come back down. Dip, vertical, nice and tall, and pop, right overhead in that good overhead position. Come back down, and relax. Once I've done both sides, I'll do a little piece of cardio of choice, just to get my heart rate up, relax, get some time off and away from the dumbbells, and then repeat, playing, working on that skill, working on those movements, perhaps changing my weights if I have multiple loads at home, or just working on the skill. You can even add in a pause front squat in there if you'd like, just to change it up and work on that bottom of your squat strength. Okay? Recap, 3 dumbbell deadlifts, 2 hang power cleans, 2 front squats, pause or a regular, 1 to 3 push press, then a little bit of run or cardio of choice, 3 to 5 rounds, making sure we're comfortable with what we have going on. Pause the video, come back to me, all right, warm yourself up, get those dumbbells ready. I'm gonna go through a practice round to show you 2 variations of this work set of what you can do, okay? So first things first, you guys, I'm gonna show you the work set with 2 dumbbells for the clean and how this would go, all right? So my dumbbells are set up. I'm going to clean them into a full squat clean. So they're gonna come from the floor, all right? And get myself in between them, nice and tall, get set. Actually, I'm gonna back up a little bit because that's really close to the camera. So I take it down, and I'm going to clean them. Full squat clean. Come back down. I pull back and down as deep as I feel comfortable. Full squat clean. Come back down. There's 3, 4, and 5. So I finish that out. I'm going to put 1 dumbbell down, pick the arm I want to start with, then I clean it up, and then I do 8 push presses. So I get that good dip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to hold for 20 seconds. 20 seconds has passed. Switch sides. Get set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold for 20 seconds. Come back down. That would be 1 round. Then I would rest as necessary. All right, chill out, relax, do my thing. Now, if I only have the 1 dumbbell at home, what you're gonna do, you'll get set, you'll take the dumbbell, you'll do 1 clean, sticking with the same hand, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You'll stick with the same side into your 8 push press. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold for 20 seconds. Come back down, switch it over. Do my 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold overhead, nice and strong for 20 seconds. Come back down. Whew. Set, rest as needed, and then when I go to do the next round for the single dumbbell, I would do my cleans on the other side. And then repeat, do it all over again. Okay? So a cool little work set, nice chance to kind of play around with some movement. Another option, depending on what you have at home for loading, all right, is a shoulder press. So instead of using the hips to get the dumbbell up, so instead of dip and drive, if you have a lighter dumbbell at home, what I suggest you do, set, shoulder press for 8 reps, and then you're gonna hold over top for that 20 seconds at the end of your 8 reps. So depending on what kind of loading you have, if the loading is relatively light and movable, shoulder press it all the way. If it's a little heavier and you're like, I don't think I can do 8 in a row and a hold, then work the push press and work your hold. But challenge yourself with that shoulder press, you guys, depending on what the loading you have is at home. Have some fun with this unilateral movement work and that nice squat clean. It's a cool workout. Don't feel like you have to rush and go through it blasting for time. Take your time, work for quality, work for strength, and work for movement today, okay? Have a very good, amazing Thursday, you guys. Happy birthday, Mary. It's gonna be a good day for you. I feel it, all right? But I'll see you guys very, very soon. Talk to you later.